Yeah, I was in 2003. I went over my uncle Stanley and Donna Nimick's house, and it was an outpatient. I had like a mental breakdown. People were threatening me that I was going to prison. This guy Victor that worked there at the cemetery. He said, "Oh, in the future, you're gonna work housing. He's like this. You're gonna go prison." And I was just, those people that instigated that as well. I actually went to a fortune teller. And she said some things like that. She said roughly I'll die like how I'm old right now. Except she said my years and my cousin's Lucas years, she didn't because we're the same person. And that's not what I'm going with right now. But I had a breakdown after that. And a month before that, this guy Benjamin Kalura, he was a supervisor. I was turning around, he threw me on the ground. It was just drama. That was months before that. But I had a breakdown, and Stanley Nimick, he drove to the house. My mother was at Maria. She said, "Oh, you talk to your uncle Nimick. He knows how to talk to people. Talk to him." Like, I didn't want. I was like, "Why don't I talk to him for?" Like, he came over, and she wanted me to go over. I don't know whose idea it was. I think it was Maria's. I think I don't know. I didn't put it together, but I went over. He was like, come around our house. You go to the hospital. You'll be outpatient. You stay in our house. You get medication, which I did. They gave me Lexapro, and I think Zyprexa, for bipolar. I was first diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder. Anyway, so 2 weeks I was there, maybe a little bit over 2 weeks, and with Donna, we were just, I didn't even understand how she was. There was tension. There's things that happened. She actually, my first time she blew up and she raged at me because I wanted to walk to Walmart and buy myself Newports. I was smoking 2, 3, 4 packs of cigarettes on Newports. I was paranoid, stressed. I was freaking out, and she raged at me. And she was like, this and the other thing. Here's some marble. She threw it. I was like, what in the hell's going on? I guess she didn't want me to be there. She didn't want me to be there, and it was just, it was over. And after that, I don't know if suppressed. I remember it, but it's like she was just, she was just herself. This and the other thing. She laughed, so I just let it go. I was in a program. I was just so out of it. I couldn't even think about it. I couldn't go anywhere. Leave. I didn't have my car, so I was living over the house. After 2 to 3 weeks, they first of all, after 2 weeks, I started feeling better. And me and Donna, we would go for walks every once in a while. She said it would be good for you for walking, this and the other thing. And then it's like I was thinking I don't want to go back to my parents' house. I just I felt like it was I only lived there for 3 years. It was just a nightmare show over there. Even though I had a job, I just had a lot of happiness. And it was months after actually I cut my left arm and stuff like that. It's just bad memories, and I didn't want to be around them. Even when they came over to the Nimick's house, they barely even talked to me and stuff like that. So very comfortable. I was like, I would want to get my own apartment. And I told Donna, if you let me stay for another week or 2 weeks, maybe 3, I don't know. I want to get a job at USPS. And we probably somewhere here. I just like it. It's like trees, There's so much greenery, and not just this highways, but it's like there's these side roads. I want to get an apartment somewhere there. Maybe I'll go USPS. I don't know. Maybe I'll work somewhere in a plaza. I don't know. I'll pay for my apartment. I just I'll pay for the time spent and to live in here. And I want to get my feet situated. I don't know if I want a place. I'll try to be responsible. I don't know if I have to quit cigarettes because I'm spending them. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But next day or something like that, Adam Nimick walks in the house and he just throws it he gets angry at me. And Donna Stanley are there, and he's like, "When the hell are you fucking leaving?" I was like, "What in the fuck is going on?" He's like, "What? You think you just live here?" I was like, "Holy fuck!" And I was like, "All right, well, you see, what? It's like I guess I overstayed my welcome." And he just got angry, and Stanley was like, "Oh, come on, Adam was just a little upset, Adam." I was like, "What in the?" And it's like I knew that behavior before. I was like, "I know you cover up for your line," And it was just, I was like, I think, I was like, I'll leave right now. He's like, no, tomorrow you leave, don't stay. And I'm just like, oh, wait, why you gonna stay? You gonna leave tomorrow, no? I was like, what in the fuck? I want them to do that right now. 3 years, they don't fucking come around anymore. They don't show up with that fucking, they look goofy and stupid on YouTube. Especially Stanley and Donna. Adam just hangs up the phone. He just, he lies behind my back. She hangs the phone. He's a big guy. He's a very tough, macho, masculine guy. He knows how to yell till it's red. And he craps his pants probably sometimes, right? And but anyway, I felt just so bad. And it always stuck with me. I always stay my welcome. I shouldn't ask them that. You know, I realized I should have been there from the beginning. I just realized how, how they really were and this and the other thing. And I think, I didn't have a jet that had a Chrysler. There's Benjamin Kalura gave me that, and I didn't do it on purpose, but maybe I did. I kind of scratched this car for years. I think it was that, or maybe not. Maybe years later, but for years, you're like, hey, don't you haven't scratched my car. I don't know if I did it, but it's like, I don't know if I should have ended that, but, it's like a mimic over that threw a fit over me being there. And it just, it reminds me of, like, of just being there and, like, trying to get situated. And it just thought, because I was thinking about, even then I was thinking about working at USPS, delivering mail, and I having my own routes, walking actually, whether it rains, sleet or hail. I actually have a good short-term memory, actually long-term memory actually for the house and stuff like that, even though things are marked. And just working and having a USPS job, making like over $20 an hour, I believe. I think I tried to take the test, but yeah, it's just just my memory of Adam Nimick, and how he just doesn't deliver as a male.